Our planet is full of places in the deepest corners of the most forgotten regions of this world that will fill your spirit with awe and leave you in wonder. Well, I thought that was a pretty badass opening line, but really, traveling has become more and more accessible over the past few years thanks to the internet, and so is finding interesting destinations to experience.
My name is Eric Conover, and I'm a filmmaker and world traveler living in the greatest city on earth, New York. In this video, I'm going to list the top most incredible travel destinations for 2018. I am not pulling this footage off the internet like some travel list videos. All these places I've been to and experienced firsthand. I find new places to travel through videos like this. So comment down below your top places on your 2018 travel bucket list, or comment if you've been to any of the places I'm about to show you on my list. Also, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you found this video interesting and give it a thumbs up. Without any ado, these are the top travel destinations of 2018.
Number 1 is Norway. Norway is hands down the most beautiful destination I have ever experienced. Norway is a Scandinavian country encompassing vast mountains, glaciers, and deep coastal fjords. I recommend going in early summer. The days are long and warm, while the nights are cool and short. If you go far enough north, the sun doesn't set at all, and you can experience the phenomenon known as the midnight sun.
12:30 in the morning. It's June the 11th, so it's almost the first day of summer, which is the longest day of the year. I haven't been sleeping the past 2 days just because it doesn't get dark. It's always light out. I mean, look at this. The sun just dips down low enough below the horizon where it's like a sunset for 2 hours straight, and then it pops right back up at about 2, maybe 1:45. Real strange, but kind of cool.
In Norway, you can do everything from climb a glacier to windsurfing on the coast, along with whitewater kayaking, backbreaking downhill cycling, and of course, road trip for days. Number 2 is Bali. Now, I know you're all thinking everyone and their dog on Instagram has been to Bali, has taken photos, has made videos there. But there's good reason for that. Bali is truly a place to find yourself. There is an energy there unlike anywhere else I've ever been in the world. Bali is an Indonesian island known for its forested volcanic mountains, iconic rice paddies, beaches, and coral reefs. One of the coolest things is while in Bali, you can stay in a luxury villa for just about $20 US per night. My number one thing to do in Bali is buy or rent a motorbike and explore the unknown areas and the surrounding islands.
Absolutely incredible. Woo! Sometimes you gotta go on your own adventures. I'm in full travel mode. I didn't even wear shoes. Oh my gosh. Would you look at this?
Head up north to Ubud.
Can you drive? Continue.
And play with the monkeys.
Welcome to the monkey forest in Ubud. What's he doing? Oh, no, that's the camera.
You can't follow me. I have to leave. Oh, no, you can't grab that. I'm sorry.
Or wake up at sunrise and bathe under a waterfall. Book a one-way ticket to Bali and just let the journey happen. Number 3 is the Maldives. If you want to get lost at sea in the best way possible, you need to head to the Maldives. The Maldives is a tropical nation in the Indian Ocean, comprised of 26 ring-shaped atolls, which are made up of more than 1,000 coral islands. It's known for its beaches, blue lagoons, and extensive reefs. Now, when you go to the Maldives, you have 2 options for places to stay. The first, you pay a ton of money, and you stay in a very nice all-inclusive resort.
So we're taking a boat now to the Four Seasons Resort. We're grabbing some lunch. We might be able to explore the resort a little bit, just so we could film, I guess, the other side of staying in the Maldives, because it is very, very different. Golf carts all around. They were saying it is $10,000 per night for the top room here. I think doing what we're doing on the boat is the best way to see the Maldives.
The second, you travel with some friends, hire a surf boat, and just island hop. There is nothing in the whole world like living on a boat in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Early September is a good time to visit. The weather was beautiful and the surf was very, very good. And if you're not into surfing, you can always island hop and hang out with some locals, go freediving on one of the many reefs, or even find your own deserted island all to yourself. Number 4 is Japan. Japan is an island nation in the Pacific Ocean with dense cities, mountainous national parks, and thousands of shrines and temples. While traveling in Japan, I opted to stay in traditional Japanese inns to fully immerse myself in the Japanese culture.
This is it. This Japanese inn has an open-air hot spring bath. Welcome to my humble abode.
The best way to get around is by bullet train, which is never late, or to hop on a quick flight.
I have a few free hours to go off and just do whatever, so I can't come to Japan and not go to a market. The food has to be hands down the most just interesting part of coming to Japan. There's some food that you would never even imagine eating if you are from the States.
While Tokyo is an amazing city, I wanted to see the countryside. I went up north to Matashima and stayed at a local fisherman's inn. I woke up the next day before sunrise and hiked to the top of a hill to see the day begin. Then I went all the way south to Zamami Island, which is a relatively unknown spot to Westerners, and it is home to world-class diving and some of the most remote, untouched beaches on planet Earth. Number 5 is Bonaire. Bonaire is a charming Dutch island located 50 miles north of Venezuela and is a part of the ABC island chain next to Aruba and Curacao. Far, far below the hurricane belt, Bonaire has perfect weather almost year-round. The number one thing to do on Bonaire is to scuba dive. You can scuba both in the day or for the daring scuba diving at night.
This is a bucket list thing right here. I've been wanting to do this. You've never been night diving before? Never ever. We're actually joined by a lot of people. This place is super popular just because by the pillars, that's where the fish hang out.
Which is one of the most terrifying, exhilarating experiences I've ever had. Bonaire is home to some of the clearest blue waters on planet Earth and has some of the most lively reefs that I have ever seen. You can freedive in the freshwater limestone cave network that runs below the island. Take a drive to the pink salt pans in the south. Hop on a water taxi to Klein Bonaire, a tiny uninhabited island right off the coast to do some snorkeling. Home to some of the bluest waters on Earth, Bonaire is truly paradise. Number 6 is New York City. New York is the capital of the world and has been my home for the past 5 years. Any time of the year is honestly the best time to visit New York. But if I had to choose, I would pick early summer or late fall, although there's no place like New York in the winter with a little snow on the ground. New York has something for everyone. It's that place where you come to make your dreams come true. You can go enjoy the sights like the Empire State Building, the top of One World Trade, head down to Soho for some amazing food and shopping, or take in Central Park. New York is my favorite city in the whole world, and I think everyone should at least visit or live in New York at least once in their life. Number 7 is Hawaii. Hawaii is an isolated volcanic island chain in the Central Pacific Ocean. Its islands are renowned for their rugged landscapes of cliffs, waterfalls, and is truly one of the most incredible places I have ever traveled to. Hands down, the most incredible experience I've had in Hawaii was driving up to the summit of Haleakala on Maui and watching the sunset.
10,000 feet above Maui, watching the sun go down. The sky is lit up. I am so amped on life right now. And do you hear that? It is absolutely quiet up here. There's not a breath of wind. There's not a single person. I am so at peace right now.
Driving the iconic road to Hana is a must. Make sure to leave very early to avoid all the tourists and stop for some banana bread along the way. On the island of Lanai, go horseback riding and off-roading on the backside of the island through the lush tropical rainforests. Finally, on the island of Oahu, hike to the top of Diamond Head at sunrise, make friends with the locals, and truly experience ancient Hawaiian traditions such as pounding poi. Hawaii is that place that sticks out in my mind when someone asks me, where is the coolest place you've ever been?
If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to learn more about the destinations in this video, down below in the description I have full travel series for every single destination that you just saw. My first travel trip for 2018 is to Tanzania to summit Mount Kilimanjaro.